What type of problems can you expect with a Toyota Camry? While generally reliable, there are some issues that you need to watch out for that could end up costing thousands of dollars to repair. In this video, we'll take a look at the major trouble spots in Camry models over the past 15 years or so. If you enjoy automotive content and find this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Window regulators are a common headache for Toyota Camry owners. You'll notice windows that move slowly, get stuck halfway, or stop working altogether. Sometimes, you might hear grinding or clicking noises when trying to open or close the windows, or they might move unevenly. These issues usually happen because the motor or cables wear out or parts of the regulator get damaged. Constant use over time just adds to the wear and tear. Electrical problems like faulty wiring or switches can also mess with the regulator. Often, fixing these issues means replacing the whole regulator assembly, which can be a hassle. It's not just annoying, but also impacts the car's security. The door lock actuators are another common issue with the Camry, affecting various model years. Symptoms include doors not locking or unlocking properly using the key fob, interior switches, or the automatic system. The actuators might work intermittently, causing unreliable operation, and can produce strange noises like clicking, buzzing, or grinding when attempting to lock or unlock the doors. In some cases, owners must manually lock or unlock the doors due to actuator failure. A malfunctioning actuator can also cause continuous battery drain, leading to battery issues. Causes of these failures include electrical issues, such as wiring or connector problems, but more commonly, general wear and tear from frequent use, especially in older vehicles. Thankfully, fixing these actuators is pretty simple, easy, and inexpensive. Fuel pumps have been a somewhat common problem, especially for models from 2018 to 2020. These issues can cause the engine to stall, sputter at high speeds, or not start at all. Many drivers have noticed a loss of power when accelerating or driving uphill. This happens because the fuel pump isn't delivering a steady fuel supply to the engine. To fix this, Toyota recalled those effective models to replace the faulty fuel pumps. While this recall does solve the problem, it's definitely a hassle and can be a safety concern for drivers if your car stalls out and breaks down as you're trying to pull out into traffic. In-car electronic problems are a frequent point of frustration for Camry owners. Common problems include the infotainment system freezing or rebooting randomly, the touchscreen becoming unresponsive, and Bluetooth issues. Some drivers have reported issues with the backup camera not displaying properly or malfunctioning altogether. Problems with dashboard lights, power windows, and the central locking system are also common. These electronic glitches can be due to software bugs, faulty wiring, or component failures. While some issues might be resolved with a software update or reset, others might require more extensive repairs or replacement parts. These electronic problems can be especially frustrating as they affect the overall convenience and functionality of the vehicle, but fussy in-car electronics aren't limited to this car. These problems are common across many different makes and models. Some owners have raised concerns about the fit and finish of the Camry's interior. Common issues include misaligned panels, uneven gaps, and inconsistent material quality, especially in the lower trim levels. Drivers have noted that the plastics used in the cabin feel cheap and scratch easily, which detracts from the overall sense of quality. Additionally, rattles and squeaks have been reported, especially as the car ages, which can be frustrating for those who expect a quieter, more refined ride. It's not exactly pleasant listening to creaks and rattles as you drive down the road. These fit and finish concerns can detract from an otherwise positive ownership experience. The interior quality of the Camry has been hit or miss for some owners. While higher trim levels offer more upscale materials like leather upholstery and soft touch surfaces, the base models often feature hard plastics that lack the premium feel found in some competitors' cabins. The dashboard layout is functional, but not particularly stylish, and some drivers have mentioned that the buttons and controls feel flimsy or outdated. Another common issue is the wear and tear on seats and armrests, which can start to show signs of aging pretty quickly. Stains and scuffs can become noticeable. These annoyances can make the car feel cheap and low quality despite being a solid vehicle. Consumer Reports consistently shows that the Camry scores better than average in terms of reliability for most model years, often receiving excellent marks in major categories such as engine performance, transmission, and overall powertrain. According to their data, there are very few issues reported across different years, and no consistent problems persist from year to year, indicating that Toyota has effectively addressed any potential flaws and maintained a high standard of quality. The excellent reliability makes the Camry stand out as a much more dependable option compared to other cars in its class. The information from Consumer Reports supports the Camry's reputation for durability and low maintenance costs, further reinforcing its status as a top choice for consumers seeking a reliable midsize sedan. This long-standing track record of reliability also contributes to higher resale value and overall customer satisfaction, setting the Camry apart from many competitors in the market. Consumer Reports says that the overall owner satisfaction is pretty good, with roughly 7 out of 10 Camry owners saying that they would definitely purchase the car again, taking into account factors such as price, performance, reliability, comfort, and enjoyment. This is higher than similar vehicles like the Honda Accord and Hyundai Sonata. Owners like the driving experience, styling, and comfort, but they don't like how much the car costs and what you get for the money. The most important thing to consider when looking at a used Camry is its maintenance records, which goes beyond just engine oil and tires. There are several other fluids that require periodic changes, although not as frequent as engine oil. Transmission fluid and other fluids, like coolant and brake fluid, also need regular attention. Similar to engine oil, these fluids degrade over time, becoming contaminated and losing their effectiveness. While fluid services can cost several $100s or more, performing them every few years isn't overly burdensome if it keeps the vehicle running smoothly and reliably. Be wary if you're using Carfax as a source of service records. The Carfax will often say the car was serviced, but it doesn't say exactly what was done. It could be as basic as a tire rotation, with no oil change. All new Camrys come standard with a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. This means that for the first 3 years or 36,000 miles, nearly everything on the car is covered, aside from wear and tear like tires and brakes, giving you peace of mind for any unexpected issues. The powertrain warranty, which covers major components like the engine and transmission, extends your protection for 5 years or 60,000 miles, even though it's extremely unlikely you'd have a powertrain issue during this period. Depending on the exact age of a used Camry, you might still have some of the original warranty remaining. For example, if the car is only a couple of years old and has low mileage, you could still benefit from the bumper-to-bumper warranty. Starting in 2025, Toyota will only make the Camry in a hybrid version. The hybrid models definitely get better fuel economy, but it's not a direct comparison to a gas alternative. Toyota has been known for making great hybrid cars over the years. After all, they were the first ones to make a hybrid back in the 1990s when they came out with the Prius. The Prius, as well as Toyota's other hybrids, are very reliable and long-lasting, but these hybrids are more complex. They use pricey batteries that will eventually need replacing, which can be a costly consideration and can negate any potential savings from the increased gas mileage. Driving a hybrid Camry also feels different compared to regular gas versions. The constant on-off, while relatively seamless, takes some getting used to. Most of the issues with this car are more annoying than serious, causing inconvenience rather than major setbacks. All of these fixes are pretty inexpensive when compared to more severe issues faced by other vehicles. For instance, the Nissan Altima is notorious for significant transmission problems, which are costly and time-consuming to repair. Meanwhile, the Hyundai Sonata, despite being advertised with one of the longest powertrain warranties in the industry, is known for major engine problems that can lead to substantial repair bills. These cars might seem like a steal when you first buy them used since they're usually cheaper, but there's a reason for that. Everyone knows about their problems, which kills their resale value. A lot of them are ready for the junkyard after just 10 years. So, while they might cost less upfront, the long-term costs and reliability issues make them not such a great deal in the end. The problems we discussed aren't exactly common, they're just the most common issues people have with the Camry. The Camry is probably one of the most reliable used cars out there today. There are very few known problems at all, and the engine and transmission are extremely long-lasting, able to handle neglect such as infrequent oil changes. If you're in the market for a sedan, you're not going to be disappointed with the reliability of a Camry.